Yumna Patel is Palestine news director for Mondoweiss. It's a news website focusing on Palestinian issues. She's joining us from Bethlehem. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. I'd like to ask you about the kind of conditions that you believe that journalists work under when they're covering this story.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'd first like to express what a sad and tragic day this is for Palestinian journalists and, Palestinians everywhere. As many of your guests have mentioned and some of the Al Jazeera correspondents have mentioned, working on the ground in Palestine is often a very volatile situation. In my experience in the years that I've reported here, journalists who are clearly marked as press often come under direct attack from Israeli forces. When we're covering protests, that can mean that journalists are either tear gassed, they're targeted with rubber bullets or with live ammunition, as was the case for Shireen and her team today. So it is not uncommon. In fact, it's very common for journalists to come under Israeli fire when they're covering events in the West Bank.
I understand that we can bring you live pictures at the moment from Shireen of Shireen's body being carried through the streets of the town where the shooting is said to have taken place. Shireen is a town in the northern West Bank. Yumna, we heard earlier on from Stephanie Decker, our correspondent, quoting the Israeli